My name's Jonathan Salazar. I'm a fourth year electrical and mechanical maintenance engineer at Mini Plant Swindon.
Hi, I'm Laura Mead and I am the Junior Digital Marketing Executive at Total Guide 2 Limited.
Right, I'm Liam Hayden. I'm currently in my second year of my engineering technician apprenticeship.
I went to school at Wootton Bassett, did my GCSEs, so I left at 16, then went to New College and did A-levels, then went to Swindon College and started the first year of a foundation degree, which is when I discovered BMW.
I did my GCSEs when I actually went to college for a year.
So I did my GCSEs at Kingsdown School, then I did a year of A-levels at Cirencester College, and then obviously after that year I got a phone call from BMW asking if I wanted to do an apprenticeship.
My teacher said I should go for it because I was one of the only students that didn't have a job within engineering, and once he told me, I went for it and was successful.
I knew that I couldn't sit in a classroom any longer. I remember I got chatting to one of my my lecturers at New College about fast forward and what it was in the college. So I went online and I just typed in apprenticeships in Swindon and a few come up.
I was looking for apprenticeships for quite a while, like through Swindon College I was in contact with the person that does their apprenticeships, and then because I was in contact with her a lot, I think she must have put my details forward to BMW, like, because I asked her just if there's any engineering jobs that come up, like just forward my CV on and just tell her that I'm looking sort of thing for an apprenticeship. Just
on the internet, did the application form. A couple of weeks later, did some online tests. Once I was successful with those, a couple of weeks after that, got called in. That was it, I was successful.
3 weeks later, I got a call from Liz, my manager now, saying we'd love you to come in for an interview. And I remember being so excited. I was like, this is finally my gateway.
I mean, I was sat at college obviously, and then just get the phone call and then tell my mates that I've just been offered an apprenticeship, so it's pretty good. I mean, I did apply like the year before I applied for BMW, but I wasn't successful. So then they're coming back after me, so obviously they realised they made a mistake. So.
Well, the first year was at college, so I was never out the workplace. So it was just at college, basically building like a basic knowledge of engineering. And then it was a massive build-up. So through that year, all of us wanted to get into plant, doing our job, getting to know everyone. So it was a huge build-up, and then the first couple of weeks felt really good. I've never got up so early.
Well, I was there for about a week, and then someone from Fast Forward came out to see me and started speaking to me they gave me a little booklet of what I needed to do throughout the year, and it wasn't daunting. Although it was a big booklet, she explained it all to me and how it would work. The booklet was what helped me the most. It was there, it was all planned out, it was what I knew that I needed to do throughout the year to be able to get the qualification at the end of it.
So in the first year of my apprenticeship, was all college work. It was college based. I think you do some part of the BTEC, which is like 12 units of just so you have a basic understanding of the engineering place that you're going to be moving into.
You were one of the team quite quickly, which was the only thing I was really worried about, because they were all middle-aged men, skilled, knew exactly what they were doing. It was quite daunting about going into work, but the second day it was fine.
The apprenticeship was a BTEC in business and admin, and I started off doing admin roles on the website that we were working on, which was quite interesting to see the back end of the site. And it was amazing how many little things then related to the apprenticeship, and it wasn't like I had to go out of my way to do certain things to be able to get the apprenticeship, because everything I was doing in work was relating to it.
In my second year of the apprenticeship, I'm currently working through the placements around the business. So as I'm a technician, it'd be 3 monthly placements at everywhere around the business, and they release to college on Thursdays, it is for me. And then after that, I'll be moving into my third year.
If we did well in the second year, as most of the people in my year did, we got offered a HNC, which is sort of the next level. So the first year, again, day release, doing the HNC, and then currently in my fourth year, so I'm on the second year of the HNC.
The whole apprenticeship lasted 1 year. There was 6 weeks where every Wednesday I'd have to go into college. and that was just for a few exams partway through, and then there was 4 weeks where I had to do a small qualification that everybody needs to be able to do an apprenticeship, and it was just something that was missed during school.
In my third year, there's an option for you to do a HNC or a foundation degree as I'm a technician, and you carry on with your placements as you did with the second year, and then they review how you're doing sort of when you get into the fourth year, and they would more fine-tune you into the area that they're going to put you in.
My dreams would be, hopefully, to get good at the job that I'm destined for, and then start to move on, maybe to Oxford, maybe to a new plant or a European plant, hopefully.
My manager come up to me and said, I want to keep you on, and so now I'm doing digital marketing. When she come in and offered me the job, I just remember being so happy because I got to stay there.
After I finish the apprenticeship, I hope to move up the scale as quickly as I can. You know, one day I'd like to take over Chris Mark's position as plant manager.
The way I've done it, I think it was one of the best. Looking back on it, it's really good because friends of mine have gone to university. They're just coming out of university now. What was it, £30,000 worth of debt, whereas I've earned over £30,000 and I'm not in any debt. So looking back on it, I made the right choice, and it's definitely for me.
I've changed a lot. Back then, I didn't really have a drive, in the sense of I didn't have the drive to know what I was going to do, what I wanted to do and what I was passionate about. And I didn't really know how well I could be doing. And I think if I'd have stayed at college, I would have, I don't know where I would have ended up, but now I just love the whole concept of being a businesswoman, trying to grow my own career and trying to be all I can be.
They're really jealous, all of my friends, because obviously with BMW, especially like the car scheme, you get a car with that. So obviously I'm turning up in my BMW and they're there in their little Clios and work. It's just, yeah, you got that bragging sort of thing saying you work for this prestigious company of BMW and yeah, doing the apprenticeship. And yeah, they're struggling to find jobs and everything. Obviously in this apprenticeship is sort of job security more, and then moving forward, like you can stay at BMW for all of your life.
The skills I've learnt this way, quite practical skills which are invaluable in and outside of work really. And I've also learnt the skills that I'd learn in uni, so like the theoretical part of engineering, I've also learnt while I'm getting paid.
Even though my apprenticeship finished a year ago, I haven't stopped learning since. At the moment, I'm digital marketing executive junior, but I'm hoping that I can keep on riding that up and hopefully be the head of digital marketing someday.
10 years, hopefully, would have moved somewhere nice. And 15 years, who knows?
Like you're earning what you're learning, and also you are gaining the practical skills that the workplace requires. Like try really hard on your GCSEs, get the results, and then apply straight for an apprenticeship. The apprenticeship is the way forward. It's giving you the practical and the academic all in one, and there's nothing else that offers that.
It's quite funny because I go to networking things with Total now and I have my business cards in my bag, and sometimes I end up out in my bag as my business cards, and I'm thinking, yeah, I've made something of I've actually made something of my life, and it's very rewarding knowing what you've done and where you are now.
The new me is quite a lot more confident, a lot more professional as well. I thought when I started the apprenticeship I was a child, even at 19, but now I'm an adult now. It feels good. Even like looking back on it now, it does feel like I've changed myself. I've changed a lot.
I think the main difference is got to be with my confidence. Just working alongside adults and with adults boosts my confidence a lot.
If I'd have gone to the pub or anywhere with my friends a couple of years back when I didn't, I'd just be like, what am I doing? I'd just be lost. But I'm not now. I know where I am and I know where I want to be.